ganitong zipper nakakasakit ng ulo eh. Ano? Ah. We'll start at exactly 11:05. Papatay ako plus ng anuhan ng camera. Baka kasi lag yung ano. Pero gusto ko kasi kita nyo ako. Kaya lang baka naman kayo ay sumama ang Biyernes. Like, Mars, sino mo kumain mo doon? Kain. Meron pa ganyan? Basura na. Hindi yan. Meron dyan. Pwede man? Yun yata itira mo pa. Tumigas na? Ayun na. Okay lang kahit konti. Kain ko talaga. May training daw siya. Okay, so I guess let's start na. So we're almost naman complete, I guess. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes po.
Yes. Why is my audio very... Wait. Again. Good morning.
Good morning po.
Okay, yan. Bakit ang hina ata ng audio ko? Yan, okay. So I just hope your Friday ay well and good. Although this is the end na ng weekdays and we're nearing the weekend. And I don't know if you're excited over the weekend or may klase kayo. So ako, pahinga ako ng weekend. Yan. So looking forward for the weekend. Okay, so kaya nga sabi ko kanina, so the coverage of your midterm exam will be methods of computing interest. So you have there the simple interest, ordinary, and exact. Yang continuous, compounding of interest. Then, ano pa? Continuous, compound, simple. Then for annuity, you have ordinary, deferred, annuity due, perpetuity, annuity with continuous compounding of interest. Then, this depreciation topic natin. For depreciation, you'll have here straight line method, sinking fund method, sum of the years digit method, declining balance method, double declining balance method, and service output method. Okay, so ang dami, di ba? So, your midterm exam will be 100 points in all. I'm thinking if yun po ay all throughout ay computation na lang, wala ng mga terms. Siguro better ay computation na lang para you'll focus na lang on the formulas. Kesa aaralin nyo pa yung mga definitions or the concepts or the theories behind engineering economics, just like demand supply. So, importante rin class is for you to know the concepts. Say, for example, yung ordinary annuity, sa dating ginagamit sa ordinary annuity, yung mga definitions na binigay doon. Kasi although I will not I'm thinking not to put that anymore or include that anymore sa inyong midterm exam. Ano? Pero definitely, all the topics, okay, na diniscuss natin ay kasama sa exam, except capitalized cost and gradient. Ano, so siguro yung dalawa na yun ay hindi ko na isasama. Arithmetic and geometric and the capitalized cost. Parang hindi ata. Pero pahapyawan nyo na rin. You'll know naman next week. Ano, kasi I'm in the process of making the midterm exam. So, I will finalize it over the weekend. Then, para next week, ay ma-inform ko kayo. Ano, pero over the weekend, kailangan na natin mag-aral. Ano, kasi baka tayo ay manganib pagdating ng exam. Based result ng exam for your section, parehas, ang dami ng sawi. Ano, sawi na nga sa pag-ibig, sawi pa sa sa exam kay Min. Okay, so we'll discuss your activity slash quiz or whatever it is. Just the same, it's recorded. So, tingnan natin saan ba tayo nagkamali, bakit tayo nagkamali. Naku, kailangan natin alamin pa ba yung mga bagay-bagay na yan. Okay? So, the highest here, as I can see, for 203 is 50 over 90. 90 or 95. So, si Kimberly, si CJ, and sino pa ba? Sino pa yun? Meron pa isa. Si Cruz. Okay, for 2205. Ba't walang score pa si 2205? Sorry, hindi ko pa pala na-record, pero na-check ko na yung papel. Send ko na lang sa sa GC yung SR code and score. Okay, para malaman ninyo. Pero this one naman ay subject pa po. Subject pa po for rechecking. So, baka nagkamali ako ng compute, ng bilang, or ng check. So, titingnan natin. Okay? 51 highest. So, titingnan natin pa. Baka madagdagan pa yung score ninyo. So, sana dagdag, hindi siya mabawasan. Baka nagkamali ako ng bilang. Or, kung merong mga kailangang adan, ay di aadan natin. Okay? So, let's now start our discussion. And that is depreciation. So, what do we mean by depreciation? So, let's go directly na ha. So, yes, Bea. What is depreciation? Yes, Bea.
It is the decrease po in the economic value over time.
Okay. Decrease in the economic value over time. So, decrease in the worth of a property due to the passage of time. So, tama. Very good for that definition. So, a certain property depreciates its value due to what? Its value due to the passage of time. So, paglipas ng panahon, say for example, yung cellphone mo na binili mo ng 75,000 today will no longer be 75,000 ang worth after, say for example, kahit pa 3 months, 5 months, in a year, 2 years, yan. So, will no longer be the same. Okay? So, nag-decrease na yung worth niya or yung value niya sa paglipas ng panahon. So, what are the reasons bakit nagde-depreciate yung value? It's either physical or functional depreciation. So, for physical depreciation, this one is due to the reduction of the physical ability of an equipment or asset to produce results. Functional depreciation, this is due to the lessening in the demand for the function which the property was designed to render. Diba yung halimbawa ay bukod sa naluma na, it's not necessarily gamit na ha. Not that one. Say for example, ano ang ina na cellphone ngayon for iPhone? Kunwari ay iPhone, ano na ba? Wala kasi akong iPhone. Kunyari iPhone 15. Pero meron pang iPhone 13 or 12 sa market. What do you think will be the price of those, yung old model? Okay, kung dati noon bibilhin na, nung na first in sila sa market, magkano yung price? Price na, say for example, 75,000. What to expect now? So it will no longer be 75,000 kasi ang dami na nilang nadaanan, nalipasan na sila. Naintindihan? Kaya alangan naman sila 75,000 3 years ago, 75,000 pa rin natin ibebenta ngayon. Okay? So, it's either na luma, o yan, kunyari ay ang cellphone mo na meron ka ngayon, ipagbebenta mo ay nagasgas na yan, may gasgas na, may basag na, okay, burado na yung keypad, keyboard, and so on. Yan, naluma na, nag-fade na yung kulay, gamit na, yan. So, it will depreciate its value. So, yun. Okay. And what are the purposes of depreciation? Lagi na lang, sinabi na ako hindi papel, ako'y plastic. Pinirit pa ba? Pinirit nila, nireprint. Okay. So, the purpose is to enable the cost of depreciation to be included as a cost in the production of goods and services. Annual costs of depreciation are being put in a fund called depreciation reserve for replacement of the property to recover capital invested in the property, not necessarily totally full recovery. Say, for example, binili mo siya ng 75,000, at least you will still earn or meron ka pang ring natitira kasi may value pa rin naman siya, but not the same. Ano? So, kunyari, bumili ka ng sasakyan worth 1.8 million, so expected mo na yung depreciation or depreciated value niya, say, for example, after 5 years. So, magkano na kaya yung value ng 1.8 na sasakyan ko na yon na binili pag pinagbenta ko siya, say, after 5 years. Okay. Yan. So, halimbawa, merong companies, just like LPU before, so nagpalit sila ng model, parang model ng PC na ginagamit. So, pinagbenta nila yung mga old computers nila. Ano? So, hindi yung parang meron pa ring value. Okay, so may nagamit pa rin sila doon na amount. Yan. So, hindi naman talaga totally zero. Yan. To provide an additional capital termed as depreciation reserve. So what are the properties? Depreciable assets of a depreciable assets. It must have a determinable life and the life must be greater than 1 year. Hindi siya parang disposable lang. So automatic pag disposable, it will not last okay, for a period of time. Say for example, 1 year. Parang ilang beses mo pa lang siya nagagamit, tatapon mo na agad. It must be something used in business or held to produce income. It must be something that gets used up, wears out, decays, become obsolete, or loses its value due to natural causes. Kasi nga, halimbawa, madalas mong ginagamit, yan, so naluluma, okay? Or kaya naman is napapalitan ng ibang model, nag-upgrade, nag-innovate, yan. It must not be an inventory stock in trade or investment property. So we have here different depreciation terminologies. So take note of this. When we say initial investment or first cost or FC, it is the cost of acquiring an asset, including transportation expenses and other normal costs of making the asset serviceable for its intended use. When we say initial investment or first cost, it is the cost daw of acquiring an asset plus kasama yung other cost, just like maintenance, transportation, freight cost, brokerage fees, okay? So, lahat ng kasama pala yung ibang mga cost, okay? That is perform its intended function, not unless meron siya nun. Okay? So, kasama yan sa first cost or initial investment. For your book value or BV, this is the worth of property or an asset as shown on the accounting records of the company. So, this is the original cost of the property less all allowable depreciation deductions. Say, yung lahat ng actually it is the first cost minus your total depreciation cost. Okay. For the salvage value, this one is the amount that will be paid by a willing buyer to a willing seller for a property after depreciation is computed. Say for example, yung cellphone mo na binili mo ng 75,000 again, Okay? Inano mo na yung mga depreciation, ano niya. So, what will be the salvage value after or the resale value? So, that will be, say, for example, yung 75,000, ang salvage value niya lang ay 40,000. Then for the useful life, that one is the expected period that a property will be used in trade or business to produce income. Okay. So after ba ni useful life, what will happen? So it will not function just the same. Ano? Physical life, the length of time during which the property is capable of performing the function. Economic life is the length of time during which the property may be operated at a profit. Recovery period, the number of years over which the basis of property is recovered through the accounting process. Recovery rate is the percentage for each year of the recovery period that utilized to compute an annual depreciation deduction. So, this terminology, yung mga may variable dyan, just like first cost, book value, salvage value, useful life, recovery period, recovery rate. So, that will be used sa ating computation. Okay? So what are the symbols or the variables that we'll be using all throughout to compute for the depreciation? So take note that your small d is your annual cost of depreciation. Yan. Your L is the useful life. Your N is any year during the life of the property. Say for example, kailangan nating hanapin yung depreciation cost during ang N natin is year 3, year 5, year 7, year 8, and so on. Okay? So your D sub N is the depreciation cost during year N. Your D na malaki naman is the total cost of depreciation after N years, say D3, D5, D4, and so on also. Your first cost again is your initial investment, your original cost or your first cost. So kasama si first cost, kasama si first cost, lahat ng cost necessary for the property to be serviceable, gaya ng sinabi natin kanina. And for the salvage value, this refers to as your scrap value, residual value, or yung ating SV. So ito yung mga gagamitin natin symbols. And book value is your BV or book value at the end of N years. So that is PV sub N. Okay? So what are the different methods of computing depreciation? First, you have here straight line method or SLM. Dito naman sa depreciation class, what's the madali here is you are already, you will, ano tawag natin to, alam nyo na agad kung ano yung method na gagamitin ninyo. So, no need for you to isip, alin kayong method ang gagamitin ko? Unlike kay annuity, na hindi nyo alam kung siya by ordinary annuity, deferred annuity, dito naka-indicate na agad what method are you going to use at ano ang hahanapin sa problem. Okay? So, madali lang siya. The problem with you is the formulas. Ano? So, naka-indicate na kung anong method ang gagamitin, naka-indicate na rin kung ano ang hahanapin. Eh, madali namang mag-identify ng given dito. So, kailangan nyo na lang aralin ay yung mga formulas. Okay po. So again, your straight line method or SLM is the simplest depreciation method. This assumes that the loss in the value is directly proportional to the age of the equipment or asset. So usually, ang ginagamit nating method to compute for the depreciation is the straight line method kasi ito yung pinakamadali. Okay? So what are the formulas na gagamitin natin? So for computing for your annual depreciation, so you have D is equal to your first cost minus your salvage value divided by the useful life. Ano pa? So again, that is first cost minus salvage value divided by the useful life. Then for your total depreciation after n years, so you have here your DN that is equal to your N times your annual depreciation. Okay? So, since na-compute na natin yung value ng D, so, we'll just multiply it with your N. Okay? Then, for your book value at the end of N years, so you'll have first cost minus your total depreciation. So, yan po yung formulas na gagamitin natin for the computation ng ating depreciation for annual cost, total depreciation, and book value. Okay? Any question sa formula before we proceed? Sa example? Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's have this one as an example. An electric balance costs 90,000 and has an estimated salvage value of 8,000 at the end of its life for 10 years. Okay, what would be the book value after 3 years using straight line method? Okay, so we're looking for our book value. So given ang ating first cost, which is 90,000, salvage value natin, which is 8,000, useful life natin is 10 years, ang end natin is 3 years. Okay? So, kung babalikan natin, our formula for book value, okay, is first cost minus your total. Tama ba? Bali ay D3. Kaya lang, ang formula natin for your D3 is what? N times D. Tama po ba? And, hindi pa natin nakukuha si D. So, ang ating D is, that is what? First cost minus your salvage value divided by your useful life. So, makukuha na natin si book value. Okay? So, say, your first cost here is 90,000 minus, okay, so you have here 90,000 minus 3 times 90,000 minus 8,000 divided by 10. So what will be your answer here? 65,400. 65,400. So, wait. Okay. So, tingnan nga. Same answer ba? If yan na yung ginawa natin, diretso na. So, you can have it naman, paisa-isa. Pwedeng kuhanin nyo muna si D, kuhanin nyo si total depreciation, then kuhanin nyo si book value, or pwede rin naman na ganyan. So, 90 minus 3 times 90 minus 8,000 divided. Yes? Same answer ba dito sa ano? Kasi may solution na naman siya dito. Yes? Okay? So, tama yung answer natin, 65,400. So, nagets po yun. Example number 1 natin. Yes. Okay, next. An electric saw for cutting small pieces of lumber in a furniture manufacturing plant has a cost basis of 4,000 and a 10-year depreciable life. Determine the annual depreciation amounts and the book value after 5 years. Sino nag-ano? Sino nag-imbaho? Okay? Ala, sakit sa ilong. First cost, you have here. Wala bang malaki-laking table? Hindi magkasya ang aking ano eh. So, your first cost here is 4,000. Ang ating useful life is 10. So, ang ating N is 5. So, ang ating hinahanap is annual depreciation and book value. So, for your annual depreciation, ang formula natin dyan is first cost minus salvage value, and salvage value natin ay 0. Okay? Divided by the useful life, 10. So, you'll have 4,000. Okay? For book value, so you have here first cost minus your DN. So, since nakuha na natin si annual depreciation, so that's N. Okay, so this one is N times D. Ang N natin is 5. Ang D natin is 4,000. So, ang answer natin dyan ay 2,000. Nagets po ba? Okay. Nakuha. Yan. So, if you have question ha, you can raise your concern. Okay. If I am mabilis, you can tell me to slow down. Okay. Comes ahead. Okay, so this one naman is a calcu technique. So you can try that one also. Next natin, so after ng straight line method is sinking fund method. Okay, class, listen. So say for example, di ba, I told you a while ago, hindi ko pa nasi-share, hindi pa ako nag-FB. I told you a while ago, ay naman mo, na
Uli na ngayon sa bank. 10K.
di ba, I told you a while, baka naman nasa mga ilailaling.
Wala nga.
Sabi mo na po ha. Mamaya makikita mo na yan.
Pagbalik ko po.
So I told you a while
Hindi ko
ago,
nakita lang.
lagot ako sa'yo. I told you a while ago that the method that you're going to use is already indicated sa problem. Okay, just in case na hindi siya naka-indicate, pero may given na value ng I or interest, automatic, ang gagamitin natin is sinking fund method. Kasi sa lahat ng method of computing depreciation, ang sinking fund method lang ang may value ng I. Naintindihan? Yes, thank you for the response. Okay, again, kahit hindi naka-indicate sa sinking fund method or what method rather ang gagamitin, as long as merong ano, kaya nga, i-dismiss ko ng maaga. Wala kasi ang wallet ni Sir Gio, maghahanap ako. 10,000 daw ang ano, ang pa-premyo. Kaya, kailangan natin ng pera. Okay, so kung hindi naka-indicate ang method na gagamitin at may given na value ng I, so usually it's for the sinking fund method lang. So ang gagamitin natin is sinking fund method kasi siya lang ang method of computing depreciation na may value ng I. Okay? So for sinking fund method, this method assumes that a sinking fund is established in which funds will accumulate for replacement. The total depreciation that has taken up to any given times is assumed to be equal to the accumulated amount in the sinking fund at that time. Okay? So, for the formula natin for annual cost of depreciation, so you have here, first cost minus salvage value times I divided by 1 plus I raised to useful life minus 1. Okay? So, take note class, kasi baka ma-encounter nyo rin to sa iba. So, etong formula natin na to, yung I divided by 1 plus I raised to L minus 1 is also known as your SFF rather. So SFF stands for sinking fund factor. Okay? Yan. So again, your annual cost of depreciation is first cost minus salvage value times I divided by 1 plus I raised to L minus 1. Then for your total depreciation after any years, so you have D. Kung nakuha na natin si D, so that is D times 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 divided by I. For your book value, that is first cost minus your total depreciation. So, parehas lang ng formula for computing for your book value. May question po sa formula?
May klase
Okay.
pala ako.
None. Okay, so let's have this one as an example again. For sinking fund method, a broadcasting corporation purchased an equipment for 53,000 and paid 1,500 for freight and delivery on the job site. The equipment has a normal life of 10 years with a trade-in value of 5,000 against the purchase of a new equipment at the end of life. Determine the annual depreciation and the book value at the end of 5 years if interest is 6.5% compounded annually. Okay. So as you can see here, for your first cost, so meron tayong original cost or investment plus other cost. So that includes your freight and delivery. So ang total first cost na natin will be 53,000 plus 1,500 and that will give us 54,500. Bakit mailong ko dun sa ano? Okay. Then, for your salvage value, so your salvage value here or your resale value or trade value is 5,000. Your useful life is 10 years and we're looking for the end is 5 here. Your I is 6.5%. Okay? So, ang required natin is to determine the annual depreciation and the book value. So, again, ang formula natin for your depreciation is first cost minus salvage value, okay, times your I divided by 1 plus I raised to L minus 1. Okay? So, ang first cost natin is 54,500 minus the salvage value of 5,000. Okay? Times natin kay, what is your I? 0.065. Tama po ba? Okay? Tama ba na 0.65? 0.065, yes. Then for your 1 plus 0.065, your L here is 10 minus 1. So what will be your D? Depreciation charge. Constant depreciation charge. Compute nga natin. Ay. Iwag kung ayaw mo. 0 times 0.065. 1.065. So 10. Ay, bakit mali ang aking ano? 54. Kasi wala open parenthesis. What is your answer?
Answer.
Yes. 3668. 1.065 raised to 10. Okay. 3668. 3668.1822. Okay. Then, for your book value, that is what? So, we need to compute for the total depreciation, right? The D times, so that will be this one. Thank you for the answer. So, that will be D times 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 divided by I. So, nakompute na natin ang value ni annual depreciation. So, that is 3,668.1822 times 1 plus 0.065 raised to 5 minus 1 divided by 0.065. Okay? So, that is 20,885.3125. For the book value, that is your first cost minus your total depreciation. So that will be 54,500 minus 20,000, 885.3125. So that is 33,614.6875. Okay? Okay na tayo dito? Okay na po? Yes. So, ito naman ay nasa inyo ng GC din, So, I already uploaded that one. Okay, for the sinking fund method, number 2 example, a firm bought an equipment for 56,000. Other expenses, including installation, amounted to 4,000. So the equipment is expected to have a life of 16 years with a salvage value of 10% of the original cost. Determine the book value at the end of 12 years by sinking fund method at 12% interest. Okay. So, for your given here, so ang first cost natin ay 60,000 kasi kasama yung, you have here the original cost of 56 plus the installation amounting to 4,000. So that equates to 60,000. Ang sabi daw, the salvage value is 10% of your first cost. So that is 6,000. Ang useful life natin is 16 and ang N natin ay 12. Okay? So, if we are going to compute for that one, so let's have first, okay.
Napapasok ka dyan po kami. Hindi naman.
So, for your D, so you have first cost minus salvage value, okay, times I divided by 1 plus I raised to L minus 1. Okay? So, i-substitute nyo nga yung mga given dyan sa formula na yan. So, what will be, same answer ba yung lalabas na 1263.0610? So, you'll have here 60,000 minus salvage value natin na 6,000 times natin sa I natin which is 0.12. Oops, hindi nakakasya. Divided by 1 plus 0.12. Ang L natin ay 16 minus 1. So, same ba ng answer? Yes, according to CJ. How about yung iba? Same din po ba ng nakuha? Yes, okay. How about the others? Okay, so sige. Then, let's now have the total depreciation. So, since nakuha na natin si constant depreciation, so we have now 1,263.0610 times natin kay 1 plus 0.12. Ang N natin is 12. Okay, minus 1. Divide natin kay, tama ba yung formula ko? 0.12. Tama ba yung formula ko? Divide I. Yes, okay. Thank you. So, let's check nga if the answer is 30,481.6194.
Gutom na ako kumain.
Kain na kayo. Hindi ako sasabay ng pagkain.
Ito yung namin inaano. In the first place. Alam naman namin, hindi mo kami aalok.
Bakit? Di pa naman ako kakain.
Kaya sumama. Magluluto. Siyempre, as kung sino namang konsulto ko sa
Okay. So, same answer, yes.
Ako na tamambing.
Then for 2 hours. Okay, ano? Wait lang po ha. Okay? So for your book value, so you have here 60,000 minus 30, 1,481.6194. So that, meron pa tayo din sa kabila. Ano ba ga? So that is 29,518 point. Kasama ko siya, 3806. Sige, sige. Sige.
8 nga pala. Oo, wala. Ano, assume.
Ano kayo kasama ka dyan?
Hindi, gusto ko nga din. Sabi,
Tayo muna po. Kagugulog. Ringit nyo kayo, sir. Hayaan mo mamaya. Mamaya. Okay. Yan. So, okay na tayo for sinking fund method. Clear na ang formula sa inyo. Alam na pagkuha ng depreciation, annual depreciation, total depreciation, and book value. Madali lang to, class, promise. Ito ang pinakamadaling topic sa lahat. Siyempre, nadudo na yung hindi ka na mag-a-analyze ng bonggang-bongga. Okay, wala nang I na kailangan mong computein pa. Hindi ka na magkakamali kung compounded eklabo, di ba? Kasi yung iba nagkakamali sa value ng I. Nagkakamali pa sa value ng N. Dito, direct na. Okay? For declining balance method naman, so in this method, so sometimes it's called the constant percentage method or the Matheson formula. So it is assumed that the annual cost of depreciation or a fixed percentage of the salvage value at the beginning of the year. So the ratio of the depreciation in any year to the book value at the beginning of that year is constant throughout the life of the property and is designated by K. Yan. Or the rate of depreciation. So kung hinahanap sa problem si rate of depreciation, so you're finding the value of K. Okay? So ang K natin is 1 minus the nth root of the book value divided by the first cost. Or 1 minus the Lth root of salvage value divided by the first cost. Okay? So, dito, since, syempre, ang book value sinusolve pa natin, right? So, hindi siya madalas na given sa problem. So, since most of the time, ang given is salvage value, so, ito ang ginagamit natin na rate of depreciation. O parehas na rin tandaan. So, it's either 1 minus the nth root of book value divided by the first cost or 1 minus the Lth root divided by salvage value divided by first cost. Take note that your K is decline rate whose value must always be less than 1 and the salvage value must not be 0. Okay? For your declining balance method, so the formula that we're going to use is your first cost times the rate of depreciation times 1 minus your K raised to n minus 1 for salvage value. So you have your first cost times 1 minus K raised to L for total depreciation, that is first cost times 1 minus 1 minus K raised to n. And for your book value, pwede rin po yung first cost minus total depreciation or first cost times 1 minus the rate of depreciation raised to n. Okay na ba tayo sa formula? Or are you still copying it? Just let me know. Kinokopya pa ba? Copying pa po. Okay.
Rules and requirement. Yung standard.
Masakit sa ilong mo, ano.
So, ang sa tingin ko, hindi na siya kailangan i-trade off. Kasi iti-trade off
Why?
na lang siya. Kung siya ay,
What's that?
halimbawa, storage lang, storage design, racking, ganun. Kasi standard ang design yun. Hindi kayo pwedeng gumawa ng design ng inyo. Iyon ay may sukat kung ilan ang laboratories, ilan ang CR, ilan ang pinto, ilan dapat ang window based dun sa dinidiscuss sa OM. Oo. Hindi ka naman makakakuha ng building requirement ng hindi in compliance sa standards. Hindi tinitrade off.
Just let me know if you're done copying the formulas. Okay, I guess you're done. So shall we move on? Okay, let's have an example here. Determine the rate of depreciation, the total depreciation up to the end of the 8th year, and the book value at the end of 8 years for an
Ah,
asset
yung
that costs
pagkuha ng
15,000
tamang
new
scheme.
and has an estimated scrap value of 2,000 at the end of 10 years by declining balance method. Okay? So you have here the given. Given natin ay first cost 15,000, scrap value or salvage value of 2,000. L is 10 years useful life and your N is 8 years. Okay? So what will be the value of your K? What is your rate of depreciation here? So your K is 1 minus the L
Kasi
fruit
compare
of
siya sa standard, pero yung
salvage value divided by your first
yun yung
cost.
kailangan niyo
So that will be 1 minus your L is 10, the 10 fruit of. Salvage value natin is 2,000 divided by the first cost of 15,000. So what will be the value of your K
ang alam
if that's
ko,
the
pero
case?
check nyo din yung mga thesis natin dati, like kagaya nung sa hospital.
0.1825. How about the others?
Ah,
Okay, so same. So that's 0.1825.
naglagay na.
Okay. So,
Ang layout, hindi.
tama.
Ang
Ay, sorry.
location.
Yan. Then how about, ano pang hinahanap natin sa problem? Total depreciation. So using our formula, so you have D8 is equal to your first cost times 1 minus 1 minus the rate of depreciation raised to n.
Ang sabi niya, sir,
So you have here 15,000 times 1 minus 1 minus 0.1825 raised to 8. So that is 12,007.7812. You double check the answer ha, if just the same. Okay? Then for your book value, pwede natin gamitin si first cost minus D8. That is simply 15,000 minus your total depreciation of 12,007.7812. So that will give us 2,992.2188. Okay? Or kung gagamitin natin si rate of depreciation, we can use first cost times 1 minus K raised to n. So that is 15,000 times 1 minus 0.1825 raised to 8. So that is 2,992.2188. Okay?
Depende sa number of tao.
Okay na? Yan.
Oo naman, talaga. Kasi kailangan mo munang i-layout.
Another example here, a machine worth 50,000 depreciates in value each year by 20% of its value at the beginning of that year. Find its book value when it's 9 years old. So, we're looking for the book value. So, ang formula natin here is first cost times 1 minus your K, okay, raised to n. So, since given naman si rate of depreciation to be 20%, okay, so pwede nang direct na natin, ano, so no need for us to compute for the value of your K. Or kung gusto niya mang magpakahirap, edi pwede naman na first cost minus your DN. So, kukumpitin pa natin si DN. Ano? Yan. So, that is 50,000 times 1 minus 0.20 raised to 9. So, that will give us 6,710.8864. Okay? Naintindihan na? Naintindihan naman so far? How about the others? Yeah, thank you very much. Then, after natin, kay declining balance method, we'll have naman double declining. Pwede ba ito kayo sa console room? Ang ingay nyo ha. Nadidistract ako. For double declining balance method naman, so what you have here, yung value ng K natin is pinalitan lang natin ng 2 over L. So, the rate of depreciation here is just 2 or, okay, the value of your K is 2 over L. Or the rate of depreciation is 2 over L. Okay? So, say for the annual depreciation, so you have here first cost times 2 over L times 1 minus 2 over L raised to n minus 1. Sabi naman ni Janet, deserve. For the salvage value, so you have first cost times 1 minus 2 over L raised to L. So lahat ng K, pinalitan lang natin ng 2 over L. For your total
Yung
depreciation,
layout
so you
niya,
had
pero
first
yung process
cost
mo, yung paano
times 1
magiging
minus
machine
1
design,
1
yun yung
minus
pwede nyo i-trade.
1 minus 2 over L raised to n. And for your book value, pwedeng first cost minus total depreciation or first cost
Ang alam ko ba
times
talaga,
1 minus
pwede
2
kayo
over
gumamit ng
L
GIS
raised to n.
sa kanong prompt.
Okay?
Kasi yun yung normal
Sige, kopyahin mo na yung
sa
formula.
selection.
Or, pwede namang hindi nyo nakopyahin ng buo. I-state nyo na lang that the formula is just the same with declining balance method. Pinalitan lang natin yung K value ng 2 over L. Okay? So, let me know if tapos na kumapya.
Yung ginagawa mo sa FS. No? Walang bearing ng GIS yun na lang to, sir, from me. Sa akin, ang ita-trade off naman dito ay yung layout, yung mapping, yung workflow. Pero yung mismong design ay yung mismong sukat, dapat pare-pareho yan. Isa lang
Finish
yung
na.
sukat ng length and width.
Yes. So, let's have an example here for double declining balance method.
Ang alam ko,
So, ito yung kanina rin, I guess. Pinalitan lang natin ng double declining balance method. Plus, ito pala. Pwedeng isang problem, lahat ng method gagamitin natin. Okay? Isang problem, hahanapin mo si annual depreciation, total depreciation, book value, using straight line method, sinking fund method, sum of the years digit method, declining balance method, and double declining balance method. Or, minsan applicable pa si service output
kailangan
method.
yung process mo.
Ha?
Pero kung sabi ni Sir Jersey,
Ganun siya kadali.
kailangan
Okay?
site selection, pwede na.
So,
Okay,
for this one, so ang hinahanap natin is si rate of depreciation, your total depreciation, and book value. So, ito na. Should na tayo dito. So, for your rate of depreciation, that's 2 over L. So, that's 2. Ang L natin is 10. It's for life natin. So, that will give us 0.20. Okay? For total depreciation naman, so ang formula natin is first cost times 1 minus 1 minus 2 over L raised to N. So, that is 15,000 times 1 minus 1 minus 2 over L raised to 8. Raised 2 over 10 raised to 8 pala. So, that will give us 12,483.4176.
So may point, kaya kahit sukatin mo siya.
So, how about the book value? So, pwede natin gamitin si first cost minus total depreciation or D8. So, that is 15,000 minus 12,483.4176. And that will give us 2,516.5824. Or pwede na or pwede rin naman natin gamitin your first cost times 1 minus the rate of depreciation, that is 2 over L or 0.20. This one raised to 8, so that will give us just the same answer. Okay, so 2,516.5824. Naintindihan na si double declining.
Kailangan yung mamili ng site selection.
Okay na kay straight line method, sinking fund method, double declining, at saka declining balance method. Okay, so next naman natin is, ano pa pala isang example. Okay, so ito naman ay madali na din. A die attached machine was bought for 200,000. 200,000 is your first cost. 10 here is your useful life. We're looking for the book value at the end of 5 years if your salvage value is 20,000. So, ang ginamit natin dito ay first cost times 1 minus the rate of depreciation or 2 over L raised to N. So, that is 200,000 times 1 minus 2 over 10 raised to 5. So, that is 65,536. Okay?
Walang
Na-analyze nyo na. Naintindihan na yung example number 2. Aralin ng mga formulas, ha? Okay. So, let's have naman number 5, method of computing depreciation, and that is sum of the year digit method or SOYD. So, it is a method of evaluating depreciation where the depreciation changes from year to year. Okay? So first, we need to compute for the sum of the year's digit. So that is 1 plus L divided by 2 times your useful life. So 1 plus the useful life divided by 2 times the useful life. Then for depreciation, that is first cost minus salvage value, okay, times the reverse digit divided by the sum of the year's digit. And for book value, that is first cost minus the depreciation, that is equal to your first cost minus salvage value times the reverse digit divided by the SOYD. O, sige, kopyahin ng formula.
Kaya po, natatakot po kami na baka po pag ginawa po namin is mabul pa rin.
Kaya nga natitata na yung mapping ng process ko. Basta kung anong design niyo,
Okay na.
bigay niyo. Kung anong manalang design para sa kanila, yung bigay niyo. Opinion na lang, hindi pwedeng sa standard lang. Kailangan nyo ding, ang ginagawa kasi natin, tinatama natin yung process na currently existing sa
Okay
kanila.
na po sa
So, kung
formula.
susunod lang tayo sa gusto nila, na ganito yung makakatabi yung shade. Pero sa tingin
Okay.
niya, sa sukat ay hindi. Improper siya. I-explain mo.
Example, a machine cost 70,000. 70,000 is your first cost. Useful life natin is 10 years. Ang salvage value natin is 5,000. We're looking for the depreciation at 7th year and book value after 5 years using sum of years digit method. Okay. So, based on the solution here, as you can see, so ang ating SOYD, kukuhanin muna natin, and that is 1 plus L divided by 2 times your L. Ang useful life natin is 10. So, 1 plus 10 divided by 2 times 10. So, that is 55. Okay. For depreciation at 7th year, so that is first cost minus salvage value. Okay. Saan nanggaling yung 4? So, reverse digit. So, for depreciation at 7th year, so nasa si 7th year, are reverse. So you have here 4. Ang katapat niya is yung 4. Nagets ka? Okay, so 4 over SOYD, that is 55.
Pero kailangan.
Yan. Okay? So that is 4727.27. For your book value naman, so you have here first cost minus the salvage value. Ari ID natin ha. Okay, D, ari ay sa 5. D5. So, for your book value, ang gagamitin naman natin is the values here. So, that is 5. So, you have 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6. Nakuha ga kung paano gagamitin. Nagets? Sa book value, ipag-a-add natin. Okay? Yung mga values. So, book value after 5 years. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pag depreciation, so, at 7th year, so ito yung 7th year, kung katapat niya, so we'll use 5. Okay? For the reverse digit. Naintindihan? Divide natin si SOYD. So, that will give us 22,727.27. Nagets ga? Nakuha po. Ano ba po ang kukuhanin, ma'am? Yung answer. Yes.
Kailangan mo mapalabasin ang thesis ko.
Okay na.
Sila AEIOUX.
How about yung iba? Baka yung iba yung natutulog na. Mamaya,
Pero hindi ka, yung tatlong method.
tapusin muna natin ang ating discussion.
For sure.
Pwede naman kumain, okay lang.
Lalabas yung
Basta makikinig at
process
iintindihin.
Hindi ko
Okay
alam
na po.
kung Paano siya mag-make sense na dapat.
CJ.
Tanong nyo rin din kung
Yes, CJ.
sabi mo
Ma'am, paulit po ulit kung bakit yung nagbago po yung numerator from 4 naging 10 plus 9 plus 8.
Okay. Sige, saglit lang ha. Saglit lang.
Yung tatlong method.
Okay. So, ganito makinig. Kapag ka-specific tayo, si for example, at 7th year, at 5 years, so ito. Yung indicator natin at or on, okay? So, specific na, automatic, ito ng values na nandito ang gagamitin natin. So, at, kunyari, at 7th year, so that will be 4. Kunyari, at 4th year, so that will be 7. Pero kapag ka after, ang word natin is after, so ang gagawin natin is we're going to add the values. Okay? Na given. So, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay? So, tingnan nga natin yung example din sa dulo. Sa practice problem.
Oo, ay yun daw, mambabago.
Okay? Sa practice problem, ang nakalagay, depreciation in the first 3 years. Okay? So, hindi siya specific na at 3 years. Okay? Depreciation in the first 3 years. Okay? So, you have 10, 9, 8. Nagets nyo ga? Tapos doon naman sa book value, specific siya na on the 5th year. So, you have 6. Okay? On the 5th year, so that is 6.
Hindi naman kasi malaki pa.
Naintindihan? Take note of that. Take note of that. Okay? Pag specific tayo at on, yan. So, kung ano yung value, yun na yun. Pagka hindi tayo naka-specific, find the depreciation in the first 3 years or after 3 years. So, you need to identify or you need to add the values. Gets. Ow! Gets ga? Yes, okay. Okay? Yan. So, balikan natin yun. Ayan, okay na tayo dito. Nagets na ito? Yes, thank you. Aha. So, next natin is the service output method. So, this will be the last method na gagamitin natin in computing for your depreciation. So, dito naman sa service output method, hinati natin sa dalawa. Meron tayong service at meron tayong output. Pag service, that is number of hours. Pagka output, that is number of units. Ano? So, dito na natin, anuhin. Yan. For service here, yan. So, pag sabi ko, pag service, you have number of hours. Pagka output is number of units. So, basically, we can use na, kung hinahanap natin si depreciation, so that is your first cost minus salvage value divided by H, okay, times your H sub N. Wherein yung H nyo dito is the total units of hours used within the useful life at yung H sub N is the total number of hours used at the nth year. Si H po ay hours used within the useful life at si H sub N is hours used at the given year. Okay? Then for your output method naman, that is your D times your first cost equal to your first cost minus your salvage value divided by T times your T sub N, wherein ang T natin here is the total units produced within the useful life and your T sub N is the number of units produced at the end year. Okay? Baka nadal ng pusa. Baka nasa paligid ng bahay. Okay. Okay na tayo sa formula. So, first cost minus salvage value divided by either, maniwanan ako. Divided by the number of units or the number of hours used within the useful life, multiply by the number of units produced at the nth year or the number of hours used at the nth year. Okay na tayo sa formula? Yes, okay. Let's have an example here. A television company purchased machinery for 100,000. It has an estimated useful life of 10 years, scrap value of 4,000, production of 400,000 units, and working hours of 120,000. So, ibig sabihin, ang kanyang production within the useful life is 120,000 sa number of hours at sa number of units na produce within the useful life ay 400,000. So, ibig sabihin, your ibig sabihin, this is your production natin ay T ay 400,000 at ang ating H is 120,000. Na-gets gayon? Okay? And the company uses the machinery for 18,000 during its first year. So, ang ating H sub 1 or H sub N is 18,000 at ang na-produce daw niya during the first year is 44,000. So, that is your T sub N. Okay? So, hindi naman kayo class malilito kung alin ang TN, alin ang T, alin ang HN, or alin ang H. Ano? So, pag naka-indicate na si useful life, katandem na niyan si TN or si HN. Naintindihan? Kasi i-indicate naman yung ating HN at saka TN dito kung saang period siya ginamit. Ano kunyari, during its first year, third year, fifth year, and so on. So, yun na yung may N natin. Naintindihan? Yun na yung H sub N or T sub N. Okay? So, if we're going to find or compute the annual depreciation using working hours or output method, so you'll have here, okay, so first cost minus salvage value divided by your, hours, H, ang H natin is 120, times natin sa, ang ating H sub N, so that will give us 14,400. For the output naman, so that is first cost minus salvage value. So same din naman siya, 100,000 minus 4,000 divided by ang T natin within the useful life is 400,000 times 44,000, which is your T sub N. So that will give us 10,560. Okay po. Naintindihan ang service output method. Meron akong isang problem na ibibigay sa inyo next meeting. So, titingnan ko kung naintindihan ninyo yung service output method. So, what will be the value of your T? What will be the value of your H or TN and TH? So, sana maalala ko para if in case, kasi I'll be the one to make the midterm exam. So, tingnan natin kung papasa baga o. Ang aim ko kasi is pumasa ang aking mga estudyante. Hindi ko nahihirapan ng exam. Kasi yung binigay ko nga na activity is madali, pero marami ang bagsak. What more, yung midterm exam, nadadagdagan pa ng another topic. So, I don't like naman na bumagsak ang aking mga estudyante. So, let's make sure na papasa kayo. The reason being na kayo babagsak is talagang hindi nyo talaga naintindihan or hindi kayo nag-aral. Kasi class imposible naman na sa dami ng diniscuss na yan, wala kayo man lang kahit isa na natutunan, siya. Limambing maganda pa rin. So sana naman, mag-aral naman kayo. Kasi pag in-enroll ang subject, lahat yun pinag-aaralan. Hindi lang kayo pipili lang ng subject na mahirap for us or priority lang natin. Po, naintindihan ka mga bata? Okay? So may question ba kayo for methods of computing depreciation so far? Madali ba siya o mahirap? So siguro for the time being, medyo confusing pa sa inyo. Pero once na inyong uupuan yan at aaralin, so makukuha nyo naman yan. Po? So we'll have a review. So we'll utilize our 3 hours next meeting. So we'll have a review in preparation for your midterm exam. So first thing I will recheck your paper and let's see saan kayo nagkamali, why kayo nagkamali. Okay? Then second part will be a review in preparation for your midterm exam. Okay? So since maaga pa, so let's try na mag-solve kayo ng problem. So you may write it in a bang maganda? Short band paper or yellow paper na lang? I want it to be uniform across all the sections. So, anong gusto niyo? Susulat kayo sa yellow paper na lang or sa bond paper. Anong gusto? Yellow paper? Yes, sige, yellow paper na nga lang para may guhit na ano. Kasi pag bond paper yata ay baka mag-iwa-iwarang pa. Ano, just make sure to write neatly and legibly. Okay lang kahit kayo ay gumawa ng groupings, pagpare-parehas kayo ng ano ng sagot as long as alam ninyo po kung paano ginawa. Ha? Naintindihan ka? Kasi baka naman kinopya lang sa kaklase, tapos ay hindi naman pala alam kung paano. Pwede naman kayo class magtanong kahit sa akin. Mambing, tama ka po ang answer ko sa number 1. Mambing, tama ka po ang ginagawa ko. Or kay classmate. Classmate, para sila tayo ng answer sa number 1. Ah, bakit tayo magkaiba? O, di i-analyze ninyo. Kasi hindi naman ninyo alam kung sino sa inyong dalawa ang tama. Diba? Eh kung na-analyze niyo, mali pala ako sa N, tama ka sa N. O, di ba parang ganon? So you help each other also. Okay? Maliwanag ba yon? So meron tayong practice problem dito, meron naman na din siyang solution. So you can try it. Ano, palabasin ninyo if the answer is the same nung sinolve niyo siya on your own. Okay? Tapos pag may tanong, Ma'am Ding, bakit po rin nagkaganere? Pwede naman magtanong kay ma'am. Ano pa, so ako naman ay bayad para kayo ay turuan. Kung hindi ako bayad, eh tuturo ako pa rin kayo. Kasi ako naman ay teacher by profession. Okay? Although engineer ako in the making. Okay? So, I'll be sending the activity so that will be submitted sa ating face-to-face class. So, sa iba ay that will be on Friday pa, so 1 week pa. So, wag naman gagawin ay sa Friday pa ng umaga, ha? Gawin nyo na ha, pag may time kayo, para at least that will serve as your review. Napapractice nyo rin po yung formula. No, hindi yung nakalimutan na yung tinuro ni Ma'am Bing kasi last Friday pa. Iba gagawin ay sa next Friday pa. Ano, for the 2203, so that will be submitted po on Wednesday during our face-to-face class. Okay? So I'll be sending that later after na klase natin sa ating mga individual GCs. Okay? May question ba or concern? Kumukulo na rin yung tiyan ko. Iniwan na ako ni Sir Gio at saka ni Mama Angge. Hindi na ako kasamang kumain. Okay na? Wala nang question? So just in case may naisip na tanong, pwede po mag-message kay Ma'am Bing. Then I will accommodate your concerns or questions. Okay? So kung wala nang tanong for now, sige, let's call it a day for today. God bless everyone. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your attendance, especially for the 2203. So, thank you very much. Ano? So, sige po. Keep safe as always. Enjoy your lunch and God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you po. Goodbye po.
Thank you
Okay,
po.
bye-bye. Sige po.